have the talent, we know they have the ability, but we haven't seen them close out series. It's really, it has.
I mean, I do think E6 has potential. I think they can be a really good team. I just feel like 100 T is better right now.
Come Anaheim? No. Okay. After that,
if I'm being real, 100 emoji with the
chat. Surprise me if somehow Enigma 6 got like a top 6 placing in Anaheim. Probably not. Like I think they have.
That's kind of what I mean. Like you still think they have it in them to do that.
Yeah, I think they do. But past that, I think would be a very big achievement for them.
Okay. Well, so far, so good for E6 that they've got set up inside of Elevator. Priesta tries to get the entry from 100 Thieves side, not able to do so. Octane and Kenny.
Yo, it's good, Palsy.
Shut down 3, Enable now in the mix, and there comes the break. They're right into Elevator with 30 seconds remaining. They've got the right side of the minimap controlled as well. 100 Thieves now poised to make a run.
Enable just playing his life as Enigma 6 trying to rotate on over towards its orange base. We'll see if they'll be able to flip the spawns. They're not able to do so. Octane, the last member alive. He's going to find a couple of players. Enable wins the one-on-one against Jet.g inside of orange. So you're going to see Enable. He's locking down the back. Octane somehow still alive. Getting close to streaks, but he's still going to challenge. Somehow finds 2 on a live spree. Now just on 45 points away. I don't even know how he's still up.
Is there anyone that consistently wins close range gunfights with an ICR like Octane does?
No, because it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's so true. But I feel like all the time you just see him melting people at ranges that doesn't make sense. The only person that really pops in mind is like
I low-key am chugging the coffee because I don't want it to get cold.
Like a bunch of gunfights in around U connector, but
we're Team Frosty,
now,
right?
Can he get the streaks? Just 15 points off.
Nah.
The first is going to come through the objective points inside of the hard point, and there.
I would like to see a close match. I mean, I'm not really rooting for anybody, but I just think 100 T is better than E6 right now.
Just plays his life inside the hill.
Yeah, that was a good day of Slick.
He'll be able to find those 15 points
that was
every
insane,
5
dude.
seconds. He's able to get the streaks, and well, now they can use the streaks to break this next hill if they need it. You know, you can sort of lightning strike the back elbow, at least get you on that balcony to contest, but Kenny's already here, so they might not have to invest it.
I'm not even rooting for 100 T. I just think 100 T is better than them.
Octane's just slowing down, watching over him right now. But you want to get a contestant, but there's pressure here. He does have some help from Priesta.
Priesta will get dropped, though. Octane, you think, might be short to follow, but Slasher is there to help him out. Still hasn't been able to take out Frat.
What do I think about EKA?
He's able to do so.
I think it's really deceiving, in my opinion.
The back alley while they try to get the contestant. It's actually going to be Kenny who comes in from top window, but Jet.g
I feel like
has to do it once again.
Like it's deceiving for players and like fans, you know, like a player could think they're doing really good, but like in all reality, they're like it could be like negative like 6. EKA wise, like they're not doing bad, you know, like they're team shotting a lot, they're doing really well. But, like they'll get like criticism from fans. It's like, I mean, in all reality, they're really not playing bad. They're just team shooting a lot. Obviously, there's times where people are doing bad and it's just them doing bad, but I mean, like, I just feel like if it's EK, I feel like the stats that are shown to like the players in game should be like the stats shown in Codcaster, you know?
Question to answer, because would it surprise me if like the next time they played, like he was super inconsistent? No. Like, do I think this is the opportunity for him to become a consistent player?
Octane could definitely be a top 3 AR of all time.
On the team, he doesn't have to play that role. But
I think he definitely has potential to. He just.
I'm excited to see if we're going to see.
I just feel like I need to like
over the course of these next couple months.
I just feel like once he does more, like obviously his career is still pretty young. I feel like once he does more, you could definitely say he'll be a top 3 AR.
Inside of the hard point, but as soon as I say that, he will end up drop Kismet there though to pick up the pieces. He's got a one-on-one around the hard point until the help gets there from Frosty. Frosty gets there, Frosty picks up the kill, and that'll get them the final 15 or so seconds. Now right back over to
if EKA was on the scoreboard, I think it would, like, I wish, or even like regular KD in the in-game scoreboard instead of EKA, like, would be so much better. I personally think EKA would be better to show, just so like you could see like just everything, but.
You still have Jet.g and Kismet with those saws playing at a very high level right now, and I think they're the reason this is such a close game, and they do break the setup. Plus, you have Jet.g with the
or even just showing like assists in some way, you know, assists would be cool to see.
I mean, all the players we've been highlighting.
I'd be interested to see how many assists, like what teams are the best at team shooting, you know?
And Enable are what, 7 and 12, 8 and 14. So yeah, on a map like this, you need them to turn it around if you're going to push out a lead.
Kenny and Octane.
But another situation where 100 Thieves, they're controlling the scrap time here. couple of Enigma 6 players starting to rotate around this orange base. Are they need it caught? It is Priesta in a 1 versus 2.
I mean, Formal was the best player, like,
Enigma 6. They're going to spawn 100 Thieves across the
probably
map.
like
Exactly
6 or 7 months into Ghost.
This is what we saw yesterday a little bit from 100 Thieves. The first rotation, they were good on it, but, you know, when you're fighting for that scrap time, consistently, you're not going to have.
It was like after Anaheim, I would say. Whenever Formal joined Envy, that's when he was the best player in the world.
What that does do is it opens up the spawn. So Slasher and Priesta, they're in the back.
No kills, but as you call, funnels them in and gives them the spawn in the back, and behind that, they're able to break. So that's one of those Hellstorms you don't use for the kills. You use for the positioning, and
yeah, JP definitely probably has that like assist stat somewhere, but
lives away just to get that deep spawn.
I'm just saying, like, it would be cool to like see it in game, you know.
Chunk of timing. They get in with what, about 35-40 seconds remaining, but now as they push forward,
if I had to guess, I'd probably say 100 Thieves probably is the best team, like team shots.
Win the gunfight on 2 fronts. It looks like they're able to take it in mid-map as Priesta and Kenny combine to shut it down. They'll have mid-map control, but the front line inside of the hard point will fall. So E6 get back in. A chance to bring this a little bit closer, but it'll be 100 Thieves with the early setup towards Blue Base.
Yeah, now Octane once again has a lot of players to deal with, but all of 100 Thieves are ready for it. Priest is able to find 2. Now it's Slasher's turn, but he does get taken down by Gen.g. Kenny, though, holding the balcony, and again, can we hop on board with Kenny? You know, when he comes off spawn, just I want to say it. He's 25 and 13. This guy's doing something right this game where he's just taking over.
Getting very close to attack 5. Priest hits the grab slam. Kenny wins a gunfight. And I believe you saw the flamethrower coming to the mix for just a moment, but I think Enable got cleaned up basically right as we hopped onto him. The TAC 5 will be loaded up.
It stands for in my opinion.
Right back over to Kenny for a moment, but it's Slasher in the mix of things. 100 Thieves now right about to hit the 170 point mark. Octane 235, make it 110 off streaks. Another TAC 5 use.
Enigma 6 is still going at this, so you'll see Enable already starts to rotate towards those inner pipes. So you have Octane at the scrap. Well, he finds another lightning strike now, just helping his teammate get this scrap time, but really define the rest.
I think Envy will beat
Splice,
honestly, Destiny.
On rotation. But you'll see with those spawns, you have a bit of a pinch that's being set up. Based off the spawns, and Octane's able to find 2. Snaps on the Frosty. Now he has full streaks once again.
And those streaks could be needed on the break unless Enable can do it all. He picks up 2, and now the next wave from Enigma 6. Gen.g working together with General to try and get in. They have the TAC 5, but the cluster in, the War Machine in.
Yeah, Octane and Kenny are going off right now.
Octane with another team kill, but he's finding an E6 member at the same time. 100 Thieves lead now starting to get towards comfortable territory.
Yeah, plus you have the 2 streaks, you know, if you do need them in desperation. This is typically where you want to use them, but they had such a clean hold at pipes where it's like, all right, we don't have to use this. I'm trying to see what specialists. It looks like just Gen.g. They don't have a purifier on this map. Does the Enigma 6. Enable already used his, but this is the perfect opportunity. Instead, it's Slasher who's able to fly on in with the help of Enable. They're going to find the kills. Godorex, the last player here, not able to find it. That's just too easy of a break right there for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they've got a nice setup. Look how far out you're spawning if you're E6, because Priest is pushed all the way up to the elbow. They're spawning at, and then back at the opposite window, you have Slasher. So you've really pushed out this entire side of the map, forcing a pipe spawn in for E6, and that's just not easy to get in and break. One thing that makes it a bit easier, a grab slam. Gen.g gets 2, has to back down from the back box, but they get the break they need behind the specialist usage.
Yeah, nice grapple on it. Just gets over the head of 100 Thieves player, so he's able to find that timing, connect with 2, give them the 30 seconds, but looks like 100 Thieves is going to take another crack at this, but they're going to run into Godorex and Kismet.
They don't have that grab slam. That is going to be a real hard break. I mean, you're likely looking at something like a 240 scoreline for 100 Thieves.
Now you have to be a little bit careful. I mean, you have Vision Pulse coming up for Frosty. He's very close to it. Kismet's getting close to another War Machine as well. You have a lot of specialists starting to come online for Enigma 6. Plus, you've won the rotation. You do have a couple of streaks to deal with. But these next couple of hills, you can manage the streak usage from 100 Thieves. Just can they hold on? So Hellstorm in. We'll see if 100 Thieves is able to break.
They're trying to do the same thing they did last time.
Kismet's in the back, though.
Get Kismet in the back. Enable's trying to push him out. And there he's able to take him down with the help of Kenny. And it's Priesta going nuts inside the hard point as well. He's able to chalk up 2 in the kill feed. Kenny pushes them back out to mid-map. Now GodRx is only 65 off of streaks, but it's Enable that goes huge. Him and Priesta combined for, what, 6 kills, I believe, during that stretch. One getting it done the hard point, one doing it back towards spawn. But that's the point.
Nah, Scump wasn't horrible in World War II.
Yeah, I think it is. You see 100 Thieves.
He just wasn't as good as he usually is.
Kismet, he's going to have to use the War Machine. There's a trophy. So it looks like they may be able to send this to the next hill, but look at where Kenny spawns. He's already there, but he's just playing the back. He knows he's the lone man over there. Frosty doesn't have Vision Pulse quite yet, so yeah, actually he does. Just calls it in. And they're going to see Kenny towards the back. They're going to try to hunt him down. That's going to be General and Frosty. They're able to lock down the spawns. And hold on just a second. This is an opportunity for Enigma 6.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Here and GodRx another chance to
get Slam. He Slam.
Oh, it was Enigma 6 with a big break behind there, Slam. What can Priesta do? Gets it over the top, gets around the edge. One will drop with a slide. The Maddox connect. The break is through. 3 more points needed. The spawn's still in the back for E6, but they can't get in time. And 100 Thieves hold on for the map 1 victory.
It's behind those trees. Yes, they don't find some kills, but they force Enigma 6 in very uncomfortable situations on those last 2 hills. It's a position where you can dodge the streaks, but you have to win the next gunfights. Just the next gunfights are tough.
Well, I think the first Hellstorm